Okay, I hope this TV doesn't stop playing because man, it's like hella slow, bro. I don't know. Like this TV is outdated, man. This is a smart TV, but it's not smart. It's slow. Anyway, I hope everyone's okay. Hope everyone's doing well. I had an amazing day. It's nice being back in Joburg, being home, where I grew up and stuff, and just seeing how things have changed over the past few years that I haven't been there. Um, Okay, I'm in this Airbnb. It's kind of small. I didn't think it'd be this small, but for those of you who know, this was like a last minute thing. I did not intend on coming here. Sorry about the fridge. I had to put this thing on the fridge so you could actually see me. Um, Interesting day. And why I say it was also a good day is because okay, I arrived like in the morning and came to the Airbnb, and then I got ready to head out to do some errands and meet up with a friend, and then eventually go and do my own thing. So it all started when I got in the Uber. And this is the shit that I have to say. And it's been like on my mind, and it keeps being repeated to me. And it's just showing me that I'm just in the wrong place, bro. To be honest. To be honest. It started in the Uber. I requested a Bolt actually. Let's just say Uber. Uber sounds cooler. So I got the Uber, and then this guy's like, Lisady. I'm like, yeah, that's me. And he's like, yeah, but why are you not speaking your language? Like, what's your language? I'm like, it's technically Betty, but I just told him that I don't want to get into my whole background because I don't know this dude, and whatever information I tell him, what is he gonna do with it? And then he went on. He's like, nah, man, you lost. Like, you guys, you snobs. But he didn't mean it in a malicious. Maybe he did, but I didn't read it like that. In a malicious way. He's like, nah, you're a snob. You guys, I keep running into people like you. You guys think you know who you are, but you guys are lost. And then he starts telling me about his background and how he was staying in London or UK or somewhere. Let's just say London. I think it was London. And how he didn't he thought he knew himself, but then he didn't, and then he brought his ancestors into the mix, saying that they were trying to tell him that, nah, you need to find out who you are, where you come from, and all that, which is all good. I'm not disputing that you need to know who you are and where you come from. I'm not disputing that, because I have a general idea of where I come from. So for me, that's okay. I feel fine. I feel perfectly fine in my body, in my with my life. I don't really need to fit in with what other people are doing, or how they grew up, bro. It's because okay. I'll get there. So he goes on rants like, yeah, ancestors are telling him you need to find out who he is and all that, da 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 da, and that there's like a hierarchy. You gotta talk to the ancestors before you talk to God. And I'm telling him, dog, nah, my family believe in God more than ancestors, and I get people believe in ancestors, but then at the end of the day, who put those ancestors here? Anyway, so he goes on, he's like, nah, you need to know all that. And then I asked him, okay, so he was working there as a royal chef, whatever. Then he ended up coming back to Johannesburg or South Africa. So I asked him, okay, so when you were there, did your ancestors take away your job and whatever, so you had to come back here to Joburg and drive Uber, where you were working as a chef overseas, earning probably way more than what you're earning now? I didn't get into the nitty gritty of how much he earned, or whatever. But he just said that he moved back here because of that whole situation. Fine. Fast forward, he kept telling me I need to know who I am, and he's like, he asked how old I was. I told him. He's like, nah, bro, you too old to not know where you come from or who you are. But I'm like, bro, I kind of have an idea, and to be honest, like, my parents also never told me that. I had to ask them, and it's not that they are wrong for me asking, but it's just like one of those things that maybe they didn't want to talk about it. Maybe they felt that it was a sensitive topic, but I would never know. Because okay, not I would never know, but at this point, I'll probably find out. But anyway, so it got me thinking. it's like, okay, but why is it that it's such a problem? I think let me just plug in the charger while this thing is. Bro, my phone has been dead for like the whole day. Yo, I was trying to find a cable. Like this cable just doesn't fucking work, bro. Anyway, telling me it's gonna take 3 hours to get full, whereas it normally takes like an hour to get full. But anyway, so then it got me thinking, I'm like, huh. I meet a lot of people who are like that, who have a problem with me being the way I am. And when I give them the explanations, like, bro, this is how I grew up. This is where I grew up, how I grew up. Like, I'm not depressed. I'm not, doing drugs. I'm not on alcohol. I haven't smoked weed in so long. It's probably like 4 or 5 months now. I haven't drank alcohol in months as well. I had like a can, but only because it got not really forced. But I'm like, you know what? You keep asking me, and I keep saying no. Let me just say yes once. Drank it. It was okay. It was nice, but I don't even think I'm gonna even drink tomorrow. Travis Scott's things, but we'll see. And those are choices that I made, and I'm happy with it. So when people drink, do your thing, bro. That's what you want to do. I don't want to do that anymore. I used to be that, but it's like with where I want to go and how I want to align myself and the type of person I want to be, that person does not drink. That person does not smoke. That person is a sober, level-headed, high-performance human being. Does not need all these things to escape. And there's nothing wrong with that. Some people need to unwind. How I unwind is different. It's not the same way you would unwind. But for me, I'm not on that level of thinking anymore. Alcohol and weed and do not suffice anymore. So it's not like I need drugs. It's just like if I need to deal with something, I don't need to escape. I'm gonna deal with it right now. I'm gonna be a problem solver. I'm gonna figure out what I need to do in this instant and not just go on and escape and drink my problems away and smoke my problems away. Again, I'm not shaming anyone who does that. Do you, man? That's your life. I have mine, you have yours. We can all coexist, but to a certain extent. Anyway, so it got me thinking. It's like, okay, why do people have such? And he's not the first one, and he's not gonna be the last one. But I feel like when people can see, it's a different thing when they can see that okay, you are lost and you need help, and the way they project that. But then it's a problem now when you see someone who's different than you and you have a problem with that. But you can also see that oh this person looks fine. So it's on one side they look fine, but you feel like now they're probably lost and they think they don't know what they don't know. And on the other side they look fine and they look comfortable, but that feels wrong for me. So I need to try and change that. Like, bro, why can't you just let people be, bro? He couldn't even listen to my side of the story of like, bro, this is how it goes. Like, nah, but it's this. It's always nah, but this, nah, this, no, but you. And it's like, dog, chill. You and I are just strangers. We just met. I didn't even know his name like 10 minutes into the conversation. Then I asked him, oh, that's your name. Anyway. And he already knew my name because obviously it shows in the app. But anyway. And then he's going on, he's speaking, he's like, he's Betty, whatever, okay. And then niggas start speaking Zulu, and then I'm like, but then if you're Betty, why are you speaking Zulu then? So if I'm supposed to be Betty and speak Betty and not speak English, but then why are you doing the same? Why are you speaking another language that's not even part of your fucking tribe, bro? Like, that's what I don't get. Like, you guys keep saying, no, you're supposed to speak a language, but motherfucker, it's not even your fucking language. It's not. You don't speak, you're not Zulu. You are Betty. You have a fucking Betty name. Speak Betty then. There's nothing wrong with you unknowing the language, but then don't shit on someone who speaks a language and maybe a little bit of their home language, but then now you're home because they speak this one language. That means, like, if you're gonna, it's like, if you're Betty, speak your language then. Don't speak, I'm not saying don't learn. There's nothing wrong with learning, but then, I don't know, maybe it makes sense to me. But anyway, because you're speaking Pedi and then he goes to Zulu. I'm like, okay, why are you speaking Zulu now? Why are you changing? Because I didn't tell you I was Zulu. Okay, anyway. So he goes on, he says that, and I'm just telling him, yeah, dog, yeah, my parents, yeah, I asked them, yeah. And then I'm like, in my head, I'm like, bro, really? Like, because now what you ranted the whole time, like, yeah, this conversation got deep, ne? Yeah, it got deep. And it's like, that was his goal. instead of having a constructive conversation between two different generations, trying to at least understand where I come from. I understand where he comes from, but I hate it when people just try and impose their things onto me, bro. And it's like, dog, I'm fine the way I am. I'm not depressed. I'm not lost. I know where I'm going. I know what I need to do. I have God by my side. Believe in ancestors. People put, and you know one thing, eh? What also, because I questioned a lot of shit. Why is it that Christians are gonna stand on the side of the street trying to preach the word of God and try to save people or convert people to their church, but you don't see Jewish people doing that? You don't see Muslims doing that? You don't see Hindus or whatever. Yeah, I think that's the right word. You don't see Hindus standing on the side of the street handing out pamphlets. You don't see maybe I don't say atheists, but okay, yeah, atheists, yeah, because that's also a form of religion. No religion is not. It's all having no religion is a religion in a way. You don't see scientists saying no, the earth is flat. Okay, you do get those people, but you compared to Christians, bro. Y'all people are crazy, bro. Like, let people find God. Don't try and like force him on. And that's one thing I had a problem with, especially with my mom, and she knows this. And my brother, like, bro, stop forcing us to believe in God, bro. Stop forcing us to go to church and sing songs that we don't even resonate with. Let us find him ourselves, our own way. That way it's not forced. Because if you're gonna force me to believe, I'm just gonna lie to you. And I'm gonna lie to you, and it's not gonna be the same way as I believe in him myself. I believe in him myself now. And she didn't have to force me. I just had to find him myself. And isn't that more beautiful than forcing someone to do? And that's what I really don't like about Christian, the whole religion, bro. Like, y'all just like freaking those clientele people, bro. You're just trying to, no, free vouchers, free vouchers. You're like, hello, man. Hi there, friend. Oh, how are you? Eta, what's going on? Like, bro, get the fuck away from me. Like, Jesus. Like, I don't mean it in vain, but you know what I mean? Like, bro, relax. If I need it, I will come and get it. If I need it. If and when I need it. But right now, I'm fine. I don't need your vouchers. I don't need... Okay, those clientele people are scammers, but you know what I'm saying? Like, some people just don't have time for that. Some people have trust issues with God. You consider that. Maybe they believe in him. They have their own quarrel. It's like, I don't believe in him because he did this. Or why is this happening? But you know, at the end of the day, no one knows what he's thinking. Anyway, man, I've been going on. So fast forward, man. I had that conversation with that nigga. I'm like, nope. I really don't care. So now I'm gonna read something. And it's funny because both of these things that I saw today, and you know, having solo dates or taking yourself out and just being by yourself, I kind of felt scared or weird about it. It's like, oh, I'm lonely. I see all these other people with their friends or girlfriends, whatever the case is. But it's like, nah, it's okay. Like, I had time to think to myself and reflect on the day that I had and where I want to be. And bro, I've just been surrounded like by wealth, bro, like by money and shit. And it's like, it's crazy, bro. Like, it's honestly crazy. Bro, today I was in Santon, bro. I kid you not. I think when I was passing the Gucci store, bruh, tell me why there was like a family, I think of 4, a mother and like 3 daughters, or maybe 4 daughters, and there was just like a fucking square of bodyguards, bruh. I'm like, holy shit, who the fuck are these people? It's not even about who they are, it's about what their value of, like, they've got money, they are people of importance. I'm like, holy shit, bodyguard, bruh, a square, bro, like a square of niggas, dog. Probably like 10 niggas covering 4 ladies. A family of 4. I'm like, well, it's like Santon, dog. But then Gwen was like, hey man, if I know where your kids at, then obviously, and they have no bodyguards, they're gonna obviously do some shit. But anyway, So that type of things, seeing that is like, yeah, man, there's really money here. People say people don't have money, bro. People are spending there like it's nothing, dog. Telling me that there's no money. The Nike store was filled. The Adidas store was filled. Okay, no, the Adidas store was quiet. I'm lying. The Nike store was filled. Sports scene was probably filled. I didn't go past it. I didn't go through there. The food court was filled, bro. The whole mall was filled, dog. So it's like people have got money, bro. People do have money. But anyway, I'm gonna read this, né? Like I said, 2 of these events happened today, and this is why I'm making this video. People should just guess who this is. The world. Okay, this is like the second part. There's in the first part, but then I wrote down this part. See, I even wrote it down. Like, sorry, I wrote the whole thing down because I didn't want to miss out anything he said. The world builds boxes around you. It measures worth by appearance, status, and noise. It tells you what to be before you even decide who you are. Look like this. Earn this much. Act this way. But that's not the truth. That's control. Real freedom starts when you stop performing for approval, when your validation comes from alignment, not applause. Standards are projections of insecurity. They exist to keep people comparing, not growing. Comparison breeds imitation. Reflection breeds authenticity. You don't need to fit the picture the world painted. You can paint your own. Because the moment you define yourself outside of the society's script, you stop being part of the audience. You start becoming the author. It's crazy. Basically, like he's saying, like, stop fitting into what people say you should fit in, bro. Like, it's 2025, but the world is not the way it was 10 years ago, 20 years ago, 30 years ago. And why this conversation, I wanted to have it, is because, like, he's projecting a standard that he lives by. He sees life through his lens. And I feel like God brings us to this world. Yes, some people are messengers and whatever, I understand, but some people are also here to distract you and veer you off and test your character as well. So I could have been like, oh, I felt bad. Oh, this guy is like, I feel bad. But it's like, no, I've been fine this whole time because I know who I am, or I'm beginning to learn myself, and I'm beginning to see how I've been doing myself a disservice these past few years by not being confident in myself, by not even talking to God, by not trying to do better and improve and reflect on why do I have these thoughts out that I cannot do 1, 2, 3. Now I'm at a point where I still have those thoughts, but it's like, no, I try to understand them more. I understand them more now because it's like, okay, this is why I'm thinking this way, that I cannot do 1, 2, 3. This is why I feel insecure about this. And that's because of my childhood. And it's like, I am not my past, bro. I am who I am now and who I choose to be in future. Because the past is the past. Whatever happened yesterday is gone, bro. It's done. The past does not exist. The only moment that exists is now. So what I'm doing now is to become the person that I wanna be in future. Even the future doesn't exist. The only moment that exists is right now. So that's what when I have a problem when people say ancestors. I get that. Maybe for them it works. But then for me it's like, those people had their chance, bro. They lived. They were also human. They weren't perfect gods or whatever. Maybe they were, I don't know, but they were also human. They also made mistakes. They also bled like we did. They also ate and got hungry like we did. They also thirst like we did. Because at the end of the day, we were all humans. They communicated. Maybe the language was different, but at the end of the day, communication is the same. Love is the same. Hatred, anger is the same. We all have those experiences. And I don't like it yes, I understand, maybe for you, but my perspective and how I see life and how another person sees life are different. We could be presented the same amount of information, but the way we interpret it is not going to be the same. The way we explain it is not going to be the same. The way we read it and conceive it and understand it and overstand it, it's different based on our experience. But man, the whole point of what I'm trying to say is like, don't let people tell you what to do, bro. Don't let people tell you how to feel. Don't let people tell you 1, 2, 3 about anything about your life, man. As long as you know who you are and where you're going, and you have God by your side, bro, who else could stop me? Like, who else could stop you? There's nothing that you cannot achieve. Then the second thing, I was watching Tron, Aries, and so this guy, this wealthy guy, created a program which he brought into the real world. Aries, a high military whatever person, and then he keeps telling him, "Your directive is this. You must do this." And then at some point, he started questioning. It's like, okay, but why is he saying this? Because I feel so. I feel I feel some type of way about it. Keep in mind, he's a program. He does not know feelings. Doesn't know what being a human is. Whatever. He's just a program. And that got me thinking. It's like, that's basically how we are in society, bro. We get told what to do. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and it's like, when you sit back and start to question for yourself, it's like, hey, but you're telling me to do this, but it doesn't really make sense. Why are you telling me this? Even the creator of this guy, it's like, why are you asking me? I'm your creator. You're supposed to just listen to what I say. And then that's when it's like, okay, but then it started clocking. It's like, oh no, yeah, even though I'm a program, but I need to learn for myself, because he made this program to be intelligent. So if you're intelligent, you're gonna also question things. You see, so it kind of backfired on him. It's like, I created the most powerful AI, but then at the end of the day, if that AI is intelligent, it's gonna end up thinking for itself. It's like, you saying I should do this, but the probabilities or the other possibilities I see, we could actually go about it a different way, not the way you want to do it. And then, okay, he ended up breaking out the systems, kind of like a whole matrix thing. So that's how I saw myself, and that's how I see some other people. It's like, or people who actually question, like, you get told what to do, even by our parents sometimes, people who love us, but that's maybe they do that out of love, in most cases. And then there was the other program, Athena. She kept following orders, kept following orders from this guy. And then he ended the creator of the programs ended up telling Athena to kill Aries, because Aries ended up not following his instructions. And then Athena ended up killing the creator of the program's mother, because he told her, you must complete your objectives by any means. And you see how it backfired on him, because that mother wanted him to stop the whole program because she could see how it's getting out of hand. Then the program's like, oh, my controller said by any means necessary. That means killing your mother. Killed his mom in front of him. And it's like, but... And then she told him, like, no, dog, you said by any means necessary. She was going to shut me down because you told me I need to accomplish my mission, which I haven't completed yet. Killed his mom. And then fast forward, end of the story, the Athena ended up dying. She's like, and this part really hit. She's like, I followed my directives. And that was my purpose. And then she was dying. So she followed her instructions, yet she was dying. She followed the rule book 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. She followed to the T, bro. But she ended up dying. Then she's like, she asked Aries, like, what is your purpose? And he's like, you know what? I don't know, man. I'm going to be honest, I don't know. But what I do know is I'm going to find out. He didn't say that, but he meant it that way. He's like, nah, I don't know. But I'll see. And then now he's traveling the world, seeing the beauty of life, because he ended up becoming a real human after that. And it's like, yeah, man. That's how it should be. That's how it should be, dog. But anyway, that's what I wanted to say, man. Like, don't let people tell you what to do, bro. Like, as long as you can stand and you have your backbone, you can stand up straight and answer to yourself, this is who I am. If you do not accept me, that is fine. Because there are other people who accept me. God accepts me. He has not shown me signs that he does not love me. He actually wants me to put in work and become greater, bro. Like, bro, it's so crazy. Like, I was sitting in the taxi, bro. I almost cried, dog. Just thinking about what I'm going to achieve in the future. That's how deep I'm in this, dog. Bro, I nearly cried, dog. In the car, in the taxi, in front of people. Because we were passing a dealership and I told myself, yo, one day when I come here, bro, I'm legit gonna cry. And I felt those feelings like, yo, I did it, bro. Like, I did it. And tears of just like, yo, all those years of struggling, finally, I'm buying my dream car now. That's after like buying the house and everything. But just that day, bro, just walk into a dealership, test driving a car, you're like, you know what, I'm buying it. Signing the paperwork. They give you the car, they give you that banner, and they put like a nice gift, whatever, and they remove it. Bro, I legit almost cried, dog. I felt the tears here. It's like, yo, it's gonna feel so amazing, bro. Being able to buy your dream car cash, and it's like, I'm not even stressed because I still have money in the bank. Because I kept telling myself like, there's no way I can fail, bro. The only way I fail is if I quit. And it was so nice because I was trading today. I was in blues, bro. I called it right. Okay, I got stopped out. I put my stop loss in the wrong place. But ultimately, I would have made money. I could have closed. Or I could have set my stop loss where I was supposed to put it, where I saw where I had to put it, but I didn't put it there. And then, Jermaine, it just dropped, bruh. I would have hit my TP and then some. And it's like, I know what I'm doing, bruh. I know I lost a trade. Yeah, I lost money today. It's fine, but I knew, like, nah, man, I know this now. Like, I know this. I know what I need to be doing. And then, bruh, like, these next 6 months gonna change forever. And the 6 months after that, it's a year after that, which is gonna be a year after today, or a year from today. I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you, future me. I'm telling you, and whoever's watching this, bro, you just need to lock in, bro. Because the goal is to be free, man. Because I want to be exposed to these things, bro. Seeing people in sense, that's normal for them, bro. It's normal for them. Going to Gucci store, wearing Gucci. But I saw another girl today with, I don't know if it was a child, just wearing Gucci shoes, bro. Like it's nothing, bro. Niggas buying Lacoste like it's nothing. 2 bags full of Lacoste shoes, bro. Like it's normal for them, bro. It's normal for them. And it's like, yeah, why not me? Because the only thing that's different is our perceived skin color. Because we could have 3 cups of 3 cups and they're different colors, but inside is the water. But when you drink all of them, it's still the same thing. So we are spirits, dog. We are not the colors that I'm not brown. This is just, okay, I'm brown, but that doesn't change the fact about, at the end of the day, I'm a spirit. I'm a soul. Just like a white person, an Indian person, we're all souls, but we're all the same, bro. We're just different colored cups, but the water is still the same. The water doesn't change because of the color, bro. And I wish people would see that more. Because when you try and box yourself, no, you need to just the black people, white people. You see, when you start comparing, that's where, like it's such a comparison breeds imitation. And then, okay, some people imitate, like, oh, I like that culture, then you but then it's like, dog, we're the same. Because when I die, you die the same. Me and you, a white person's gonna die the same way. Like when we die, the same process happens. Whether you're black, green, blue, it's the same thing, bro. Stop letting people tell you what to think and how to think. Think for yourself, bro. And I've been victim to that. But one thing I love about my parents is that they never told me what to do. Never. They never told me what to do. As much as I don't know about so much about our history, but they always allowed me and my brother to do whatever it is that we wanted to do. They would ask, what do you want to do? That's the important question. Not, I want you to do this. No, she's like, what do you want to do? Because it's your life at the end of the day. Because when they are gone, I must be there to answer for myself. What did I want to do? And not every parent is going to be that understanding, bro. Granted, yes, we had our issues, yes, but they never forced me to do anything. Okay, aside from my dad, like UJ, but that was like, because, yeah, he wanted me to study. But that was the only time. And he was doing in from a place out of love. And I dropped out, and he was like, okay, I see how serious you are about this. I'm gonna support you. And bro, if you were here today, man, anyway, that's all I wanted to say, man.